All right, guys. Today we have a car with the trunk door that doesn't stay up, and the reason is, like, if I lift this up and I let it go, it just comes down. And the problem here is these shocks are bad. These lift gate shocks. These are the long little shocks in the back. We changed this one already, but that one we haven't. This is the old one here. And if you change one like us, it's not gonna work because you have to change them both, because this is a lot of load on this. So what we're gonna do is, we already changed this one, and we want to show you a procedure how to change that one. So if you have a Eagle Talon, this is a 95 model, and let's say if you have one of those Jeeps or the trucks with like such as Sienna, and if the trunk door doesn't stay up, you have to replace these struts, these shocks. So I got this thing open, held up by this rod here, and we already have changed this side. This side clips in, the new one clips in like that, and the old one, what we have to do is we have to get that star key to take that out, and in the bottom you have two 10mm. This shock, the new one, is gonna come with this piece, and it's gonna come with a new bolt that goes in there and where this clips into. So I'm gonna go get that. I'm gonna show you guys what we have. So this is what we have. We have the new shock here. This is the brand on it, and it comes in a long packaging like that. The part number for the passenger side is SG114004. That's the part number. It's gonna come in a small package with a little bracket. This goes down here with the two number 10s. You're gonna reuse the number 10s, and it's gonna come with a washer and this little stud here, which goes up here. So once we take that off, this is all gonna go out and it's gonna go to garbage. So we're gonna install everything new. Got is this torque here. This is T40. That's the number on it. This is to remove this. So what we do is we simply turn this out. And we have this out. And what we're gonna do is, on this one, we're gonna take off this little screw on top of this. We do have to reuse this. And we're gonna put this to the side. Next, what we're gonna do is, I have my number 10 here. I'm gonna take my number 10, and I am going to go down here. I'm gonna remove both of these. So both of these come off. And you no longer need this one. This one's in a terrible condition. It's in a terrible condition. So we're gonna throw this out. Next, what we're gonna do is, you can take a rag or something, just clean the surface here. And once you have that clean, what you can do next is, you take the bracket that goes here, and I will be putting the two number 10s onto this, Make sure you catch it by hand first. And I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna tighten it all the way. I'll do it at the end because sometimes the shock doesn't want to click in there because you need that clearance. So next, what I am going to do is I am going to take the stud here. I was talking about reusing this, but we're not gonna reuse this because it's not even long enough. You don't need this piece here from the old one. So what we do next is we'll take this and we'll attach a couple of threads onto that. Once you have that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the number 13. 13 goes in here. And we're gonna tighten this nice and tight. So this is nice and tight. Next, what I am going to do is, now we take our shock. Now we should be able to just click it right in. This should click right in on here. In the bottom, it should just click. You shouldn't have to do anything. And on the top, you might have to pull it a little bit or push it a little bit because it might not align. This is heavy duty stuff. So what we do is we yank it up there and we clip it in there. Once you have it clipped, that's it. You're done. Now, you do want to make sure you tighten this down nice and tight. This is rusted bolt, so it's getting stuck to my socket. And let me change the direction. I'm gonna get the second one. And that's it. Once you have that, you're done. And now we'll test it. Let me remove my tools and we'll come right back and we'll test it. We'll dispose this old bolt here. I got my tools out of the way. I'm gonna remove my light from there. What I'll do is I'll remove this little stick I have here and the trunk door, the lift gate. If you have a Jeep, you're changing it on a Jeep, the glass door, it should stay up. So now, if I put this down, I'll probably go back up by itself. That's the whole purpose of it. So, if I close it, and then, let me go in the car. Let me disable the alarm. We'll open the door. And I unlocked it. That's all I should have to do. Just give it a little touch to come up and then it should go up on its own. Let's try that one more time. So once you unlock it from inside, all you're going to do is, and that's it. It speaks for itself. And that's how you change these shocks on the lift gate door, trunk door, the glass. If you have a Toyota Sienna lift gate, it has a bigger, fatter shocks on it. So that's how you do this job.